In this video, we will discuss how to measure life briefly. Of course, this is a very important topic and it will take much longer to describe it fully, but we are going to give a bit of an introduction to how to measure life. A lot of material is available, especially Harvard professor Clayton Christensen, the late Clayton Christensen, written a lot about how do you measure life. And we need to ask, actually he had written a book on this one. But here what we are trying to do is not only ask the question and highlight the importance, we would like to suggest a method, an approach to measure life quantitatively and to arrive at a score. So here we will give a brief introduction. On our website, joysoftotalwealth.com and Total Wealth Plan, we will have the full description of the model and the self-help calculator. So let's look at the basics behind it. The first step in measuring life is to establish the life now. Where are you now? What are you doing? Is it what you want to do? Is it in line with your beliefs and values? Is it in line with your family expectations? Is it in line with your long-term goals? There are so many questions. So that's the starting point, which we call a baseline. So in measuring life, you need to ask some honest question. What drives fulfillment to you? Why do you want to reinvent life? If you want to reinvent life and measure it. What is important to you? And what is not important to you? See? Because you can't focus too much on things that are not important to you. What are the areas for improvement? Where are you? Your baseline. And then you should be able to identify the areas for improvement. What are your capabilities? Strengths and weaknesses? Preferences? These are important questions. You can't just answer them in 5 minutes. You need to work around that. What are your passion and interest? See, passion and interest is so important. You may have too many passions. Which one you are going to choose? For example, in my case, I love coaching, teaching, business development. I've been doing that. So, doing new things. So, life becomes an adventure then. So, in summary, we can also highlight the total wealth quadrant in measuring life. So, the total wealth quadrant is all about physical wealth, family wealth, spiritual or inner wealth, and financial wealth. These 4 factors or drivers are so important in measuring life because we use these 4 factors. We think that if you view life through the prism of total wealth quadrant, I think you are going to cover key areas. And then we can score on each factor. So in family wealth terms, how are you doing? And in spiritual wealth or inner wealth, how are you doing? And physical wealth, how are you doing? So you need to be honest with yourself. And then, of course, financial wealth. So that's a very important part, the total wealth quadrant. Then, the range of metrics to measure balance and different drivers have also been developed. So, total wealth units is one, and the other measurements are, the surveys. And in the advanced level of this, not self-help model, with a coach, when you do the model, you will have for each factor 8 questions. You'll answer the question, honest answers we need, and you need to be very transparent. And then for each factor, you will have 8 questions. So 4 factors, you have 32 questions. And then the model will score your total wealth in total wealth unit. Once you learn how to view wealth through the prism of total wealth, it helps embracing a more balanced and fulfilling approach to wealth management. Once again, total wealth management, not only financial wealth, but it includes financial wealth. So it's a very important thing, especially for executives who are really busy, focus on their work, to pull back and ask themselves, how am I going to measure my life? So I'm not going to explain the calculator here. We will explain calculator elsewhere, but more information is available on joysoftotalwealth.com, joysoftotalwealth.com, and Total Wealth Plan. Thank you for listening. Tune in for more.